New Google Stitch update is insane. Google just dropped something crazy. You can now build full interactive prototypes with AI in minutes. Click buttons, test flows, export to real apps. This is not a joke. Let me show you. Okay, so Google just changed the game again, and nobody's talking about it. The new Stitch update is absolutely wild, and I'm about to show you exactly what it does because this is not just another AI tool there. This is the tool that's going to replace hours of design work. So here's what happened. Google Stitch launched late last year. It was cool but basic. You type a prompt, it gives you pretty screens, like a design mockup. But that's it. No clicking, no flow, just static images. Basically useless for real prototyping. Well, now everything changed. Early December, they dropped this insane update, and it's completely free. You just need a Google account. That's it. Let me break down what's new. First thing, you can now stitch screens together. What does that mean? You generate multiple screens with AI. Let's say a login screen, a dashboard, and a profile page. You select them all. Hit the stitch button, and boom, you now have a clickable prototype with real transitions, real navigation, real interactions. You can click buttons and it takes you to the next screen, just like a real app. In under 5 minutes, this is insane. But wait, it gets better. You can now click to edit anything. See a button you don't like, click it, type what you want, make it bigger, add a pulse animation, change the color, whatever, and it updates instantly across all your screens. No design skills needed, no Figma layers, no coding. Just click and tell it what you want. The AI does the rest. And here's where it gets really crazy. You can export everything to Google AI Studio with one click. Let me explain why this matters. When you export, it packages everything, all your screens, all the HTML and CSS, all the user flows, everything goes straight into AI Studio. Then you can prompt AI Studio to turn it into a real app, a full progressive web app with a backend, with real functionality in less than an hour, from idea to working app, that fast. You used to need weeks for this, a designer to make mockups in Figma, a developer to code it, back and forth revisions, meetings, budget, timeline. Now you can do it yourself in one morning for free. This is absolutely game changing, especially if you're a founder or a solopreneur or anyone who needs to test ideas fast. You can validate your concept before spending thousands on development. You can show investors a working prototype. You can test with real users, all before writing a single line of code yourself. Let me tell you about something that's going to take this even further. If you want to learn how to save time and automate your business with AI tools like Google Stitch, you need to check out the AI Profit Boardroom. This is where we go deep on the latest AI tools and show you exactly how to use them to build and scale your business faster. We cover everything from AI design tools to automation workflows to content creation. And the best part, you get access to a community of founders and entrepreneurs who are all using AI to grow. It's not about theory, it's about practical, real world applications that actually work. I'll drop the link in the description. Check it out if you want to level up your AI game. Back to Stitch. Now let me show you exactly how this works. You go to stitch.withgoogle.com, sign in with your Google account. It's that simple. No waitlist, no payment, just sign in and start. The interface is super clean. You've got a prompt box at the top. That's where the magic happens. Here's a pro tip for prompts. Always start with context. Don't just say, make me a button. Say I'm building a mobile fitness app for tracking workouts. I need a dashboard screen. Then describe what you want. Show today's step count. Show calories burned. Add a bottom navigation bar. Use warm colors like orange and yellow. The more specific you are, the better the results. But don't write a novel. Keep it simple and clear. And so you type your prompt, hit generate, and within seconds, you've got a beautiful screen. But here's what most people miss. Generate 3 to 5 screens at once, not just one, because that's where the stitching comes in. Generate your login screen, your main dashboard, your settings page, maybe a profile screen. Get all the key screens you need. Then you can stitch them together. Once you have your screens, select the ones you want to connect. There's a stitch button right there. Click it and watch the magic happen. Stitch analyzes your screens. It figures out the logical flow. It adds navigation. It creates transitions. And suddenly you have a prototype you can actually click through. You can test the user experience. You can see if the flow makes sense. You can share it with your team or your clients, and they can interact with it like a real app. But here's where it gets even more powerful. Let's say you're clicking through your prototype and you notice something. That login button is too small, or the color doesn't pop enough, or you want to add an animation. No problem, click the button. A prompt box appears. Type what you want. Make this button bigger and add a pulse effect. Hit enter. Done. The AI updates it instantly. And here's the crazy part. If that button appears on other screens, it updates there too. Consistent design across your entire prototype without manually editing each screen. There are two modes you need to know about: click mode and input mode. Click mode is for testing, navigation. You click buttons and it takes you to different screens. Input mode is for forms and search bars. Switch to input mode and you can actually type into text fields, test your search functionality, fill out forms. It feels like a real app. This is huge for user testing. You can hand someone your prototype and watch them use it, see where they get confused, see what works and what doesn't, all before building anything real. Let's talk about that export feature, because this is where things get really interesting. Once you've got your prototype looking good, you hit the export button, choose Google AI Studio, and everything gets packaged up. All your screens, all the code, all the interactions, it all goes to AI Studio at ai.google.dev. Now you're in code land. But here's the thing, you don't need to be a coder. In AI Studio, you can prompt Gemini to turn your prototype into a real application. You can say, turn this into a progressive web app with a workout tracking backend, or build this as a responsive website with a contact form that emails me, or create a dashboard that pulls data from a spreadsheet. The AI takes your design and builds the actual functionality, the backend logic, the database connections, the API calls, everything. I'm not saying it's perfect. You'll probably need to tweak some things, maybe fix a bug or two, but you're going from zero to a working app in a fraction of the time. And if you do have a developer on your team, give them this export, they'll thank you. Because now they're not starting from scratch. They've got a complete design system, clean HTML and CSS, a clear user flow. They can focus on the complex logic instead of debating button colors. Let me give you some real examples of what you can build. E-commerce stores, customer dashboards, admin panels, landing pages, mobile app prototypes, booking systems, portfolio sites, internal tools for your team, literally anything with a user interface. And because it's powered by Gemini, the AI understands modern design principles. Your stuff will look professional, not like some template from 2010. Here are my best tips for using Stitch effectively. Number 1, be specific with your prompts. Don't just say, make me a website, say, make me a mobile app for booking yoga classes with a calendar view, class descriptions, and a payment screen. Context plus components plus style, that's the formula. Number 2, use templates when you can. Stitch has templates for common things like dashboards and e-commerce layouts. Start with a template and customize it, saves you time. Number 3, plan your user flow first. Before you start generating screens, map out the journey. User logs in, user sees dashboard, user clicks profile, user edits settings. When you know the flow, stitching makes way more sense. Number 4, batch edit when possible. If you need to change something across multiple screens, use the click edit feature. Update once, applies everywhere. Don't waste time editing each screen individually. Now let's be real about limitations, because nothing's perfect. Stitch doesn't do complex animations yet, no fancy scroll effects or parallax. It doesn't handle dynamic data well. So if you need real-time updates or database-driven content, you'll need to add that in AI Studio or with code. And it's really optimized for mobile and web UIs. If you're trying to build something super custom or experimental, you might hit some walls, but for standard apps, dashboards, forms, and websites, it's perfect. Google says this is day 1 of interaction design, meaning they're just getting started. Updates are rolling out weekly, so what's basic today might be advanced next month. They're adding features fast, and the community is exploding. People are building insane stuff. Go check the hashtag Google Stitch on X. You'll see what I mean. Designers are going wild with this. Here's what I think is really happening. Google is democratizing design. You used to need years of experience with Figma or Adobe XD. You needed to understand design systems and component libraries. You needed to know prototyping tools. Now, you just need to be able to describe what you want. The AI handles the rest. This levels the playing field. Anyone with an idea can now create a professional prototype. That's powerful. That's what gets me excited. And when you combine Stitch with AI Studio, you're not just designing anymore. You're building, you're shipping products, you're testing ideas in the real world. Fast. This is how you move in 2025. You don't spend 6 months building something only to find out nobody wants it. You prototype in a day. You test with real users. You iterate based on feedback. You build the real thing only after you've validated the concept. This is smart business. So here's my challenge for you. Go to stitch.withgoogle.com right now. Sign in. Generate 3 to 5 screens for an idea you've been thinking about. Stitch them together. Click through your prototype. See how it feels. Then comment below and tell me what you built. I want to see what you create. The most creative prototype gets a shout out in the next video. Seriously, I'm checking the comments. Julie and Goldie reads every single one. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and over 100 AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. It's a free AI community where we share everything. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 38,000 members who are crushing it with AI. Links in the comments and description. You'll learn things in there that I can't fit into a 10-minute video, workflows, automations, real case studies from people building real businesses. But this is the most exciting AI tool I've seen this year, and I test AI tools every single day. This isn't hype. This is a real shift in how we design and build digital products. If you're not using this, you're wasting time. And in a world where everyone's moving fast, you can't afford to waste time. Get on Stitch, start building, and let me know what you think. Drop a comment, hit subscribe if you want more AI updates like this, and I'll see you in the next one.